So good morning. My name is Bill Heese. I am currently living in Danbury, Connecticut. This is my first video tutorial, so please forgive me with the quality of the editing and the imagery. I hope to increase my skills as we go on through the course, but this is the first. So my topic for this week is microphones, and what we're going to do is take a look at a Shure SM57, which is a dynamic cardio mic. We're also going to take a look at an Audio-Technica AT2020, which is a condenser cardio mic. I set up a few tracks in Logic. The first track is just to generate out the tone that I'm looking for, and I set it up using a test tone, a sine wave, and I've played it at the following frequencies: 50 hertz, 110, 220, 440, 880, 2 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, and 20 kilohertz. And what we're going to look at is the sensitivity of the mic and hopefully see the frequency response differences between the mics. Now, I know this isn't really not scientific. We're going to have a channel EQ on this so that we can actually see the waveforms graphically. In the track section of Logic, we'll be able to kind of see maybe the amplitude differences between the mics at the different frequencies. And so without chewing up more valuable time yapping, let's get right into things. All right, thanks. Okay, so what we're going to do here this morning is take a look at a sine wave, and we're going to run it through those two microphones that I talked about earlier, the SM57 dynamic cardio mic and the AT2020 condenser cardio mic. What I've done here in Logic is, if I open up this sine wave track, I did some automation and I just adjusted the frequency on this. Started out at 20 hertz, brought it up to 50, 110, 220, 440, 8440 there, 880, 2000, 5,000, 10,000, and 20,000. And then what we're going to just do is simply record the sine wave changes with the different microphones. So here we go. So if we take a look at our two waveforms side by side, here's the SM57 and here's the AT2020. And just looking at what the microphone picked up, we can see a couple differences. I mean, just looking over here, if you look at this is the the 50, the 100, the 200 range, the 400 range, right here around 220 hertz, we can see that the condenser mic is a lot more sensitive. We can also tell right here, it's sensitive to this particular frequency response. Across here, it's less so than the dynamic mic up here, and across the board there. But you're also seeing here that as the frequency changes and you get that glide up to the next frequency response, the condenser mic is a lot better capable, or a lot more capable, of being able to handle the change in frequency. All right, so it's distinguishing between the two, whereas with the dynamic mic, it just kind of runs into one another. When you see you get certain parts of it over here, but we can tell that. And then if we kind of scroll across, here's the condenser mic at about down over here. If we look, and we can see that it's got a swing of probably close to 45 dB in either direction. If we select up here and go to that same part, it's much less. It's about 30 dB in either direction of center. So it's very interesting to see this. I've never done this before. So I want to thank you for looking at this video and reviewing the video. I hope you've gotten some good information out of it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, please don't judge too harshly on the quality of the video, as this is my first go at a video tutorial. But thanks. All right, see you next week.